Hello everyone, my name is Prathik and I am from Team Luminoso. Today we're going to do something fun. We're going to actually use Luminoso Daylight and explore the reviews of a very popular game. Can you take a guess as to which game it is? Here's a clue. I'm sure most of you would be able to guess it. I have personally played this game on the Xbox and PC and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Can you guess the game? Yes, it's Assassin's Creed. The Assassin's Creed franchise, developed by Ubisoft, is renowned for its captivating blend of historical exploration and immersive action filled adventure gameplay. Players step into the shoes of skilled assassins across various eras and timelines, from ancient civilizations to pivotal historical moments, navigating open world environments, honing stealth and combat abilities, and unraveling a complex narrative that weaves together centuries old conflicts and modern day intrigue. And as part of the project, we'll be focusing on two games in this particular series, one being Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and two being Assassin's Creed Odyssey. What really fascinates me about Assassin's Creed is the fact that it depicts real characters from history. For example, Assassin's Creed Syndicate is set in the late 1860s in the United Kingdom. So we get to see characters like Charles Dickens, Queen Victoria, and several other real characters. Well, if you like Greek history, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is the game for you. You get to see characters like Socrates and Leonidas, and well, with its attention, like generally speaking, with Assassin's Creed's attention to historical accuracy, fluid game mechanics, and the eternal struggle between the Assassin Brotherhood and the Templar Order, the game offers a captivating journey through time and across different continents. Well, for those of you who have not used Luminoso Daylight, let's just have a quick highlight of the tool. When you open the tool, you are introduced to the highlights page. With the highlights page, you get a sneak peek into several other main windows of the product. With this, you get to identify key project insights before you take a closer look. In the volume window, you understand the full picture of how people perceive and write about the product or the organization that you're reviewing on Daylight. The sentiment feature is used to analyze and report on the presence of sentiment in text based data. The drivers feature helps us evaluate or correlate text based feedback with numerical ratings. The galaxy feature helps us visualize how concepts are related to each other, and it helps us automatically identify themes or clusters. And for this particular project, we've used reviews from Amazon. So imagine there is a developer and testing team at Ubisoft, and then you have the marketing and sales or strategy team at Ubisoft as well. And now what will we do today? We'll be analyzing what players basically think about these two particular games, and then we'll see what are the kind of insights that can be given to these two particular teams using our product. Well, this is the Galaxy view for analyzing product reviews pertaining to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Here we see a three-dimensional word cloud of the top 50 prevalent concepts. We see the suggestions for the auto-generated themes. We're able to see them based on different colors. And when we move one concept around, we're able to further understand what other concepts it is strongly related to. And the size of each concept is proportional to the frequency of it being mentioned in the data set. So let's have a closer look at the conversational clusters, which are automatically suggested by Luminoso Daylight. So in this view, we're able to look at the different themes that are auto-generated. So let's look at orange, for example. Concepts in orange are pertaining to product complaints or product comparisons. And let's say if we consider purple, uh, the concepts in purple are pertaining to gameplay or just player dynamics related concepts. So this is automatic and very powerful indeed. When we look at the volume feature, we are able to see the number of exact matches or the number of conceptual matches of concepts in the entire database of hundreds of reviews that we've uploaded. So here we've uploaded close to 900 reviews in total. And when you have a list based view, it becomes easier to scroll. And let's say, for example, we've identified this concept called Black Flag. That's very interesting because Black Flag is actually another game in the Assassin's Creed franchise. And then when you select an option in the toolbar, next to the filter, we see a magnifying glass. And next to the magnifying glass, we see the documents icon. So when we click on that, we're able to actually see the documents where this concept that we've selected, Black Flag, has been mentioned either conceptually or the exact matches are present. So just like that, you're able to look at all the documents where a particular concept has been, conceptually matched or exactly matched. So in this one particular example review, the user expresses his or her excitement about the fact that they did not have this much fun since the time they played Assassin's Creed Black Flag. And they've also compared this particular game, which is Assassin's Creed Syndicate. They've actually compared this to a game which is not even there in the Assassin's Creed franchise, which is another popular game, which is the Batman Arkham Knight. And this is definitely a very interesting piece of insight for marketing teams and developer teams in general. So now let's leverage more features of Daylight for our deeper analysis. So let's try to filter out the 4 and 5 star reviews, and let's actually understand what is resonating very well with the players. Daylight has this ability to surface concepts which are very unique to the filter that we're able to define. So for example, in this view, I've actually filtered only the 4 and 5 star reviews pertaining to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And then when I click on the option which says unique to this filter, concepts that are unique to this filter are automatically surfaced. And out of all of these concepts that we see over here, concepts such as RPG, which is role-playing games, or Odyssey, Greek, these concepts are generic terms, but what we are extremely interested in is concepts like Cassandra, which is very unique to this filter, a concept like ship or armor. So let's just do a deep dive into two of these concepts. So Cassandra happens to be the female lead. You can choose to play as a male lead or a female lead in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And the female lead has been very well accepted by the players. A lot of players really enjoy playing the game as Cassandra, clearly stated in this review. And another concept which is unique to this filter is that of ship. We clearly learn from reviews such as this that players who were playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey have really enjoyed sea battles. It's really hard for game developers to develop very engaging and very enjoyable environments for sea battles, and it's worked out really well in their favor. And yes, this is definitely helpful for the marketing teams to have advertisements or let's say YouTube videos where they're able to showcase sea battles from the game. And now when we select the other game, which is Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and when we select only 4 and 5 star ratings, we're able to look at unique concepts to this filter in this particular window. But we're looking at the sentiment feature of Daylight. And yeah, we are able to see Unity on the top. So Unity is another game in the franchise of Assassin's Creed. Other than that, we're able to see London, Jacob, and Evie. So Jacob and Evie are the other characters in the game. We're able to see that London as a concept has resonated very well with the players. So kudos to Ubisoft on a job well done. Since Jacob and Evie are also unique concepts pertaining to this particular filter, I just selected on Jacob and Evie and selected on some documents where they're being mentioned. And I quickly learned so much about this particular game. I have personally played Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but I have not played Syndicate. This review actually gets me really interested in playing Syndicate as soon as possible, because it says that the user clearly mentions how much they've enjoyed playing the game, simply because it's developed around the Industrial Revolution era in London, and gosh, that's a job really well done by Ubisoft. So in the previous few slides, we got a good understanding about what are some of the things that have worked really well in Ubisoft's favor when we talk about Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Syndicate. Now let's try to identify some areas of improvement. Let's explore areas where there's scope to improve by analyzing reviews below 4 out of 5. So what I've done is I've selected only Assassin's Creed Syndicate based reviews, and I've selected reviews pertaining to ratings 1, 2, and 3 out of 5, and then I get a quick understanding of what are the concepts that are being discussed in this segment of the data set. And then I came across a very interesting concept which is called expired. So that's definitely something that you would want to immediately look into as a gaming company. So let's just see what are some of the documents saying which are around the concept called expired. So one user is like, the game was in a bad condition and the code is already expired. So obviously the user is talking about some downloadable content, or a code that was delivered to download the game. Again, there is a mission related code that was already expired. Again, there's a similar complaint. Again, there's a big complaint which says, the downloadable content was expired 4 years before the user actually downloaded the particular content. And again, another user is like, they sold a game with the expired code. So this, like, imagine you are working at Ubisoft, let's say the customer feedback department or customer experience department, and you quickly, you're able to quickly surface these concepts, and the time to resolve these issues is very less. That is the power of daylight. Another interesting concept I came across in the volume window is that of Witcher 3. Witcher 3 can be considered as a competitor to Assassin's Creed, and then let's see what players are talking about when they mention Witcher 3. And in depth, I'm really interested about like what is the sentiment around Witcher 3 in this particular data set, and this is what it is. And clearly players believe that probably Ubisoft was trying to make a Witcher 3 based in ancient Greece, and they are definitely comparing Assassin's Creed Odyssey to Witcher 3, and this is definitely a useful piece of information to the developers at Ubisoft, and probably they can do a deeper competitor analysis with Witcher 3 and some other competitor games as well. The score drivers feature of Daylight can also be very helpful for us to understand what are the drivers which are pulling the rating above the average and below the average. For example, whenever the word stealth, whenever the concept called stealth is being used in the data set, it has a tendency to pull down the rating. And similarly, when we see concepts such as side quests or side missions, it has a tendency to pull the rating towards above the average. And this clearly states that I've selected both the games for this particular filter. So this is helpful for us to understand that probably Ubisoft can look into improving, you know, gameplay around stealth. Assassin's Creed is a game which is particularly known for its stealth, and Ubisoft has definitely done a great job around side quests pertaining to both the games. This feature is very reflective on that. Now I'm interested in exploring more on the sentiment side of Luminoso Daylight. Daylight is very well known for a high level sentiment analysis. So when I selected both Odyssey and Syndicate, and when I selected when I selected to check out the sentiment around NPCs, NPC stands for non-player characters. It, it's clearly reflective of the fact that gamers have not enjoyed non-player characteristics in both of these games, something that Ubisoft can definitely look into. And then when I selected only Odyssey, I'm able to see that players really resonated well with the Greek sort of depiction, the Greek characters, Greek history, uh, etc. And when I selected only Syndicate, um, it's pretty reflective about the fact that the map was really good. Players express their positive opinion about how well the map was developed for Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Now let's summarize the top insights for different teams in the gaming company, such as marketing, customer experience. It can be product managers or developers or testers. What has worked really well? Side quests have been designed very well. Players have enjoyed sea battles. Players have enjoyed playing as Cassandra in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and definitely they've enjoyed playing in um, historical London and Greece. And what are some of the areas for improvement? The engagement around non-player characters needs to be improved. Um, an element that the company needs to look into is, whether or not the gameplay is distinguishable from competitor games such as Witcher 3. Stealth related features can definitely be upgraded, and the entire customer experience around downloadable content definitely needs to be developed. So all the analysis we've done today is by looking at reviews that we got from Amazon. This is just one of many different ways in which Daylight can be helpful in either uplifting your player experience or in understanding what are some of the options that the company can consider. There are a lot of options that employees generate, and one way to analyze which among them are the best is definitely to feed in all the employee feedback into Luminoso Daylight. So we can use Luminoso Daylight to analyze product reviews, we can use them to analyze employee reviews, we can use them to analyze the market trends or for market research related use cases, for product management use cases, and several other use cases. If you're a part of a team at a gaming company, mobile, PC, any console, reach out to us and definitely go through our website. You can easily sign up for a demo, or you could sign up for a trial account. You'll get access to a Daylight project, a live Daylight project. Actually, more than one project is available for free trial users currently. Reach out to us if you have any doubt, if you have a question. We're always happy to engage, and comment the game you want us to review next in the comment section below. Thank you. Bye bye.